M&A TV. Very pleased right now to have Corey Massella, New York office leader at Katz, Sapper, and Miller with us. Thank you so much. Great to see you.
Well, thank you for having me.
Tell us about your company and your role in the company.
Well, I'm a partner in the New York office of Katz, Sapper, and Miller. I'm the office leader there. Katz, Sapper, and Miller is a nationally recognized firm that has approximately 400 professionals, and the firm itself, what's unique about us as opposed to those on the Northeast is that it's been built from the ground up, no mergers, 75 years, built around the clientele and the skill sets and bringing in people that can complement and help them to grow to billion-dollar family offices. So we're very strong.
And nearly 400 workers
yes,
there.
400 professionals. So myself, I'm actually an entrepreneur, and I recently joined them. So leading the New York office, taking that perspective, the firm has a culture of really working with their clients and lending itself a value added to help them to build their business, and that's where we aspire to. So.
You gave your expertise today to a panel here at the M&A Summit where the theme was trends and outlook. So when we do look at 2016 M&A activity, it was a little bit down. So what would you attribute that to, and then what would your forecast be going into 2017?
Well, if I were to look at 2016, the downturn was a result of I think people are the investors in the middle market are being more selective. The multiples have increased significantly. To the point that they have to be selective. The addition to that is that you've also got a significant amount of the activity during 2016. What's really unique about it is, since post-recession, is that there's been a lot of add-ons, and a lot of add-ons to a lot of transactions are add-ons to existing portfolio companies. In addition to that, a lot of the transactions and add-ons that are happening are private equity is competing also at the same time with strategics and family offices, and so there's very blurred lines. So the competition is very strong for the buy side, but at the same time, everybody wants to deploy their capital correctly, but with higher multiples.
So where are the real opportunities?
The opportunity, actually, I'll flip it.
Okay.
The opportunities are there. However, the competition is fierce. So since the competition is very strong, along with the competition, you've also got that in this year, in 2016, 90% of the funds that were created to try and create new funds have succeeded. So now you've got more dry powder that's coming to an environment where it's the seller's market. So what you need to do is you need to be a differentiator when you walk into the seller and walk in there with the ability to show why you're different, why you care, why you understand their challenges, and get them comfortable and understand what they're looking for. Because a lot of these sellers, if it's their first time, it's their baby. So you have to be very empathetic, and you really need to understand what they have a number, and always trying to peel that out of them and find out what their number is to get the deal done is critical. Then getting them to understand that you're not going to destroy their baby, or the people around the town that work at that baby is part of the art form.
Speaking globally, so much uncertainty, right now with Brexit going on and on and on, and now we have a new administration, Donald Trump, coming in. How do you think all of this may play into M&A moving forward into 2017?
That's a good question. I think there is so much pent-up dry powder, and people have got pipelines that are in momentum, that your first half of 17, nothing's going to change from 16. Where we go from there, I would say we don't know. Look, there's naturally in economics, there's always cycles. Cycles are going to come, they're going to happen. We're on a long, steady, slow rise. We never had that peak. So, at some point it's going to happen. From what I've heard from others, others are saying that they think it's going to occur in 18, towards the end of 17, potentially in 18, when they're not sure. And logically, that does make sense. It really does. I think it's going to help on not to be political, but I think that the support of Trump, who's not going to be, because there's been a big backlash on private equity under this present administration, and the same was going on during the campaign. So, if you can, Trump is still a proponent of private equity. I think you may get a little more run than they would have had before. So.
And then he also has been promising all along the tax breaks on big corporations, and also bringing America's jobs back. It's like the whole landscape is changing.
Well, you're going to, yeah, and that's a big deal. That's a really big deal. If he can carry it out.
Yeah.
And as the accountant, business advisor, Reaganomics had a lot of validity to it, although everybody doubted it. But it does have validity, because if you've got wealthy people investing in America, and he's making that a mandate, that is going to help a lot. And right now, the uncertainty in where everybody's been has really retrenched, and a lot of people aren't investing. A lot of people have been stagnant, especially with the election, unwilling to invest in their companies and trying to maintain enough cash to foresee what's going to happen. So, and work with the cycles that they can't foresee right now. So there's a lot of cycle risk that people are trying to figure out and make sure they don't get caught in the wrong upswing or downswing of whatever they've invested in.
It's a fascinating time. Interesting to see how this all play out. Thank you so much for being with us. Always great insight.
I loved it. Thank you very much.
You.